Hi everyone. So apparently, I am incapable of standing still and letting myself do a proper intro. But okay, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about update ideas I would like to see in this game. I'm probably just gonna kinda quickly go over them while I gather lights and do some druid training. If you have any update ideas for Star Stable, let me know in the comments. I'd love to read them. Anyways, let's get into it. First one, a better global store. I like the global store. It's very useful, obviously. But I've gotten to a point where I cannot find anything because of the amount of stuff in there. Therefore, I want them to update it just a little bit. Add a search feature like the new wardrobe has, and a filter for what type of gear. Like with saddles, for example, you'd be able to filter between the different types of saddles, like Western and English, etc. Also, having a wish list or like a shopping cart in the global store. It makes it a lot easier being able to find items you like back. The next one might be popular with more people. I don't know, but being able to replay quests, especially the main quests. I don't know about you, but I barely remember anything from the main quests. And I'm sure people who've been playing longer than me remember even less. I know this game is more than just the storyline, but I think it's an important part of this game, and in so many other games, you're able to replay quests, so why not in this one? I think a lot of people will find joy in replaying the quests. This one I know a lot of people want. An actual pasture for our horses. Just see it as, like, a private location, like your home stable. Imagine being able to see all your horses out in the pastures. I would love that. And like, preferably being able to sort them into different pasture. Like being able to put certain horses together in different pastures, etc. Now it's just a green box where your horses are in. And it's just kinda sad because some of those horses in there haven't seen the light of day in ages. This one is maybe weird, and it's not necessarily very high on my list, but layering clothing? I don't know, I just want to be able to pair certain jeans with a certain sock color, for example, or having a top and choosing to wear a jacket over it. I don't think they'll ever do this, but I would love it if they had a bazaar a few times a year with old retired horses. So if you missed it or weren't playing the game yet, you'd still have a chance to buy them. Do I just want this so I can buy the old Gen Fjord horses? Because I never got the chance to purchase them? Yes, absolutely. Weather changes are, I think, also pretty popular with other players. It adds so much realism to this game, and I think it's also just fun to have. I do think there should be an option to toggle it on and off, or an option where you can choose yourself what weather type you want. I think having like different climates in different areas of the game will be fun as well. Like I kind of think of South Hoof as a desert of some sorts, so it would be drier and it wouldn't rain much there. But then in Dino Valley it would snow a lot, and in Mistfall it would rain more often. I obviously don't know what climates Star Stable imagined with the different areas, but these are just some ideas. Red Dead Redemption has an option for a cinematic mode. I think it's so cool and very useful because when you toggle on the map to a certain location, your horse will automatically go to there in cinematic mode. Obviously, in this game it wouldn't look as cool as in RDR2 because that game has just gorgeous graphics. But still, I think it'll look cool in this game, and it's also very helpful for realistic role players on this game. An update for the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur. I get that it's kinda mysterious and not a lot to do because of the climate, but I'd love for it to be updated so there's more to do. Even if it's just small things like collectibles or something. I either want this or just a more snowy, wintry area. Just an area with a colder climate. I'd love for there to be apartments or dorms or houses we can own. I mean, didn't our characters come to Jorvik for, like, summer school? Or am I imagining that? It would be logical to have a dorm to stay in, or just a place to stay. Like what? Do we sleep next to our horses in the stable? Just imagine being able to decorate your own room, change the wallpaper and furniture, etc. I would love that. Unless they make the prices insanely expensive, then I wouldn't, obviously. A lot of players give their horses nicknames, but remembering them all is pretty difficult if you don't write them down. That's why I would like a feature where when you click on your horse's menu, You can add its nickname too. This makes it so much easier to remember. When you're galloping with an American saddlebred, your character will be riding with one hand. I think it would be a cool feature if this was possible on all horses, to have it as an option, like how we now have seated trotting. I'd love to give our horses traits and personality types. Like one horse might be brave and the other one might be more easily spooked. I think it would be a cool feature and it'll add a bit more realism to this game. This one speaks for itself, but being able to hide all players anywhere in the map. We can now only do it in certain areas, but it would be so much nicer if we could do it anywhere. There are like bugs to make people disappear for you, but it should just be an actual feature in the game. Those were all of the update ideas I had in mind. I'm sure more will pop up later, but these are just for now. I hope you like some of my ideas, and if you have any of your own, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you next week.